It's the
I'm
age
still
that you
a
want.
forever 16. Haters can see what they like.
Okay. You heard her.
No.
They don't call you
They
back.
won't call you back.
It's
You
reached
want
our
to go.
turn to be adults. Pride just did. Everything went up.
Any heartbreak I think I've had in terms of relationship is nothing compared to a friendship breakup.
Oh!
So very calm.
Your tone.
Yes, that tone.
Your tone. What's
Yeah.
your tone? Give me your ready to be
You have to send a
here.
letter to my PA. Don't forget that.
Ooh. I can like this.
You know, okay.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Uche here. I am a content creator, a YouTuber currently in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm currently in Lagos, Nigeria. I film about faith, lifestyle, relationships, and personal development.
Okay.
And today I have a guest. I'm
shy.
Dr. Kati in the building.
Hey. Hi guys. It's my first time being on the show.
Okay.
Anyway.
Please, we'll get there, but
Well, it's a show as far as I'm concerned. But yes, hi guys. This is my first time on this platform. My name is Dr. Kathy. Well, my full name is Dr. Katrina Onoha. Now, let's move on.
let's
I
move
changed
on.
my mind.
Change your mind. Because I said Dr. Kati, we're talking about health too. Today is girls talk. But firstly, the important guest that we have here, the first timers. Welcome. Let's clap for them. Welcome. I feel like we'll be laughing a lot in this video. Welcome to this YouTube. My name is Uche Chugeme. For short, you can call me Uche, aka the Kingdom Masterpiece.
Period.
Yeah.
That's some period.
If you have been here, if you subscribed since we started, or you just subscribed recently, been watching my videos, give you MVP. You already know how we do it. Grab your popcorn, grab a juice, sit down. Grab your own. Sit down, because it's about to be a fun content. Because I have my friend here, we're going to be laughing a lot. Just going to talk about unfiltered life in our 20s. I talk about growth, life, love, everything. Yeah, let's talk about it because I'm not in my mid-20s. You're not that rich.
I know I will not take your insults.
I'm not trying to insult you. You just have to embrace the
I'm
age
still
that you
a
are.
forever 16. Haters can see what they like.
Okay. You heard her. Forever 16. Mates.
Until proven otherwise.
Fortunate. Sometimes in the hospital, I see people that are coming, like I see their age, I see how many children they have.
Oh my god, that didn't happen.
And I'm
to
just
me.
like,
I saw a 19-year-old with, she was gravid at 3. I was
I don't know what that it means that she has been pregnant like 3 times and she has like 3 children.
She has been pregnant 2 times, currently pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
And para 2 means the children are currently alive.
Mm-hmm.
At 19, I'm still here trying to know my left from my right. And somebody has 3
And
kids.
you see people that actually do the motherhood thing very well, and they're very young. So it's not about age actually. It's not about age. Maturity is not about
I'm still
age.
a girl, so no good time.
Come on, God, let's say a man, let's say a boy. You're a girl, you're a woman. Oh my god. So let's just dive right into it because we can just and then forget what we are here for. So we have questions here. We have 3 segments. We have life and adulting. We have personal growth and lessons. We have relationship and dating. Let's start from lifestyle and adulting.
Okay.
First, so what's the most I'm not ready for adulthood moment you've had?
The first time I bought fuel, I started thinking about my life choices. Is this the way? I thought about my life. Then, buying groceries when I started staying in a room.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'll be like, I'll just withdraw 30k. I mean, it's just me, right? and I find out that I have to withdraw the
30K,
POS like
be
2
specific.
times.
We have international audience. 30K naira.
Oh, 30,000 naira. Please, we spend naira here. 30,000 naira. So I would now say, okay, when I get to the market, don't worry, 30,000. That should just buy small here and buy this. My dear, I end up withdrawing 2 times. And
The day we went to the market, that we had budget. We did budget. We went to the market. We did extra POS. Because
it was
and the way
crazy.
things were just going
It was
up.
crazy.
up.
Every time you exclaim, someone tells you something that you knew used to be 2,000 naira, and then you hear, oh, it's not 5,000, and they say it. And you know, before, when you tell them what you want, they just like you can just form and say, I'm not buying Jerry, and start working. They will not call you.
They don't call you
They
back.
won't call you back.
It's
You
reached
want
our
to go.
turn to be adults. Price does the everything went up. God is still in control. He's helping us. God is sponsoring us. He's our sponsor
So I'm
because
being sponsored because
if God does not
what our
sponsor
eyes
us,
have seen,
problem.
this
Oh.
regime hasn't been easy.
For me, my I'm not ready for adulthood moments. We'll be getting married. Like I'm just like, oh God, this is real. How old am I, please? That I want to be married.
Agadi wine.
What is my agadi wine?
Agadi wine.
You're older than me. From agadi wine.
Off your mic. Okay, next question, please.
Oh my God, I can't like even tonight. Still shocked. Like, oh my God, I'm married. But like that's one of my
I think
best
when you have
decisions
decisions
ever.
realize. Moving on. Let's go right into
No.
it.
What's something nobody warned you about being in your 20s?
You're on your own. No matter how much you have family, how much you think you have, like you have a partner, you are on your own, like making decisions.
No, it's like
You are on
actually
your
make-
own. Your partner can support you, but especially if you have a partner who believes in you, you know, having your individuality, even though you are together, it's
Like you have to make those. You have to be accountable.
Yes,
You have to
and
make
your
those
accountability
decisions,
too.
and they have to stay with it. They have to
And
be
then
accountable.
while you're in your 20s, you notice that you're dealing with your your career choices, what you want to do next, your family, how you want to get married, and then the biggest thing of all that nobody has ever told me about, when your parents begin to go older, and then you have to start making decisions.
Yes,
You
okay.
become like it's like you just become the figurehead. You're the one more.
Especially as an eldest daughter. Nobody
First
told us
child.
this first child, eldest daughter.
daughter.
It's crazy sometimes. Sometimes I'm just like, God, please.
That's something nobody told me
Thank God
about.
for God though, because I would have just lost my mind. It's a lot. It's a lot, especially like you're just trying and the mistakes. For me, it's the amount of mistakes I have to own up to it. Oh my God, there's some things that I do. I found out that I
I
did
can't blame
it.
anyone.
I can't blame anybody, and it shocks me that I did it. I'm like, are you like this?
It shocked you.
It shocked me, and it shocked you. That's
That's
why
why
it
it
shocked
shocked
me
me
too. And I'm so shocked. I'm like, you did that? Especially with you're saying no what? Let me just say it. I'm so sorry. Especially with getting married. So this that I'm like, oh my God, I can make that mistake. No one corrects me. I'm just like, I can make that mistake. Let me be this. Who you be
can
this
imagine.
girl?
I
Like,
can imagine.
but thank God. Okay, what's your worst impulse purchase?
I have a couple
Impulse
of them.
buyers. Yes,
I'm
I would say impulse buyers. I
I'm
don't
an
have
impulse
any
buyer.
impulse purchase. I've always been money conscious. My dad's an accountant. My mom's an economist. Grew up learning about money. I don't do impulse purchase. But people like this now, people that I'm sad at card.
Honestly, I can't, because it feels like even the hair I'm wearing is currently add to carts. I don't know. I have too many of them, so let's just skip to the good part.
I don't have any worst.
I can't pick one, but I can't pick one. I don't know where to start from.
What's a skill you think every 20-something should master?
Know how to make hair. I don't know. I feel like that's just it's kind of, I don't want to say
Saves you.
cooking, because I want to assume that we're all responsible adults, because
Yes, because cooking is a life skill, and I hate when people say
it's
it's
not
a
even
woman's
like
job.
it's like it's like what I call this in puberty is like is a step in you have to know how to cook. It's not even because you're a guy, you're a girl, you have to know how to cook. How do you want to fend for yourself? So I'm not going to say cooking. Why I said making hair is by the time you start, you realize that when you relocate, that's the biggest problem for
Females
females.
in Nigeria.
Yes, you start looking for how do I make my hair, but knowing how to make hair is like one skill that everybody should know. Everybody, both male and both females. So I think that's my own.
Yeah, for me, I'll say networking, because especially like in our 20s, you get to meet new people that can literally define your adulthood. And if you're timid, if you're shy, and you don't know how to talk, you are running away from them, you might not be able to. That thing might just
That's true.
skip
That's true, because for someone like me, I've never had that problem.
Yeah.
So
people don't like talking. Yeah, I have to learn talking.
Yes,
I have to learn how to talk.
Yeah.
You get so. Yeah, that's for me.
That's true.
Okay. I think this is the last question in this part.
Okay.
How do you deal with feeling lost in your 20s? Everything came back.
Impulse buying. Don't join me. Impulse buying. I don't know. It's just a comfort. Or I just go mute for a couple. I just go quiet.
Disappear.
Yeah, just disappear.
And then
just
everybody's calling you. You don't. You know that's a bad habit.
That's direct. Why are you talking directly to me?
Because the person that is there.
See, it's just overwhelming, and then I feel like I just need
it.
to refill my battery. You know, I'm an extrovert, right? But I would say, there are different types of extroverts. For me, like, I can be around people, then within after a couple of hours, I just want to be in my own space, come to my bed, that kind of thing. So I just need to recharge. And I'm also used to being that person that everybody comes to meet with their problems. I don't have to meet with my own problems, so I have to just sulk. Yeah, so I have to just sulk and withdraw till I feel like but I'm working on it this year. I said I'm going to be very intentional with that.
Yeah. And you're actually doing well. You're doing well. Proud of you. So how do I deal with feeling lost? Like, I cry. Best in tears. Like, actually cry. I cry a lot. I cry. I journal. I scream. I talk to God. Scream. Because like, all my stuff in place.
I beg, don't place before.
Because things just get so overwhelming. Even can I talk to friends and family?
If you did it in my presence, I would beat you. Because us to be real medicine.
Music. Sometimes I have so many albums. I play an album. I just sit with it and I cry.
That's true.
I cry. I'm so like there's that relief that comes.
But you feel better after that.
Yes, you've cried it out. Yeah, you can do it. Now you wear big girl panties and you're like, yes, I can do it.
I wear my big girl panties every day, so
you eat every day. But at that moment when you're feeling lost, you're like, oh my god, maybe you need to change it.
My heart is too strong for that.
Not for people like this. I'm talking about people like me that have soft tears. I'm emotional.
My mind is strong.
I cry. I rant to my people. I write to my friends. So now I'm ranting to this one. She's like, excuse me, this is what's going on. Why are you crying? Because I believe in aura for aura. Why are you believing in aura for aura though?
No.
I don't believe in that thing. I believe in kindness.
It's not really aura for aura. It's not like I'm not kind, but sometimes I think people understand better how you feel when you do to them what they did to you, or just give them a taste of your medicine. Because I believe in if you go low, I go lower.
How can you do that? You're a child of God. You should protect your response. Protect your response to what people do, how they act, how they behave. This is not a sermon. I might have cut this part out because it's not like we're doing sermon here.
Yeah, continue.
Okay, so moving to the next. I think we have challenges. Yes. I think, yeah. So if you have 10 seconds now to give someone a life advice, what would you say?
Do that thing you want to do. That thing you want to do, do it. Do it with your full chest. That's what I have to say. Do it.
Do it, girl. That's what she said. Said, do it, guy. Do it, girl.
Do it, girl. Go for it.
Go for it.
If it doesn't work out, you learn from it. If it works out, fantastic.
I who said it's not going to work out? What if it works out? Right? An advice that I would want give someone a life advice I want to give is that's suddenly fallen out of my head. Suddenly done out of my head. But I'll say know yourself and be authentic. know yourself, discover yourself, sit with yourself and know yourself. It's very important because to just shock you. I think everybody should actually know themselves, like sit with yourself. It's that solitude. That solitude is very important. And not every time out there, sit with yourself and know yourself.
Oh yeah, and this is my band. Next level prayers, harvesters people.
See, I'm not in La Head. I came back from church yesterday. This girl saying, see what they gave us in church. I'm like,
Pastor had to tell us that just take one. As he was talking to me, I said, well, maybe not. Let me listen to what they said I should do. If not, I was planning to take it in different colors. Just keep it for mine. So.
Okay. Yeah. So let's go to personal growth and lessons. If you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be? Before you answer, have you seen this post that is going out? Like these posts that are going out around where it's like, I met my younger self. Oh my God, I've seen a lot of it where you say, I met my younger self. We went for coffee and she asked me like, oh, how are we now? Things like that. Oh my God, nice. It felt so nice. And I'm like, I could feel there. I don't want for eldest daughters. I'm like, oh.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So, well, if you meet your younger self right now, like, what piece of advice would you give?
Be more patient with yourself. Take it easy. I think that would have been. I had so much pressure on me. You know, I just felt like I had to do this. At every point, there was one step. I felt like,
what's the next step?
Yes, I just always had to. I felt like I just had to always make people proud. Something has to be happening at every point. It's okay to just take it one step at the other, at a time.
Be patient.
Yeah. So I just to be patient with myself. Just to be patient. Trust the process.
Just say something else that you not said. I will give my younger self an advice. It should be yourself. You're enough.
Yeah.
Be yourself. You're enough. Because I feel like, oh, I'm not enough. Even sometimes it still comes up like in this mid-20s, like, oh, I'm not enough. I don't feel enough. But I'm actually enough. Like, I'm where God wants me to be, and that's enough. So I am enough. So be yourself, and I've been living freely recently. I am myself. I am my most authentic self where I am at this moment. So yeah, that's nice. So what's the biggest mindset shift you've had in your 20s?
Mindset shift. That people, the way you are to people is where they will be. Like if you treat someone a certain way, it's the same way they treat you. I realized that that's not true. You can literally be the best person to someone and the person is just planning your own downfall behind you. And it's a different level of, I think maybe because I take friendships like sisterhood, right? Any heartbreak I think I've had in terms of relationship is nothing compared to a friendship breakup. Oh! So it's a very terrible mindset shift. You can be sticking out your head for this person. Oh, this is my sister, this is my brother, and this person is being maybe busy with your wife or something funny. You understand? Or maybe making people question your character. Those kind of things. I think that's like the biggest mindset shift for me. I had to realize that at the end of the day, you have to give people that thing like grace that. They are probably not going to treat you the same way.
You actually just have to keep giving people grace, and then you just define your people. Yeah,
and it's okay for your circle to
reduce.
Yeah.
Wow. What's the biggest mindset shift you've had in your 20s? My 20s. What's my biggest mindset shift? Oh, English, Chinekina. What's my biggest mindset shift in my 20s? I don't know, because I feel like it has to do with money. It has to do with money, because I used to be so scared. Like I thought like I had a good, because I'm such a saver, I thought I had a good relationship with money. I didn't know that just because you're a good saver does not mean I have a good relationship with money. I have a very terrible relationship with money because there's that fear. There's that fear that literally like is holding me on a chokehold whenever I have to spend money. Oh, and I'm like, that is not good either. So being in my 20s right now where I am, I'm learning that just because you know how to save doesn't mean that you have a good mindset with money. And I am learning to have a better mindset when it comes to money. Money would always come back, but memories, if you miss creating those memories, especially my husband came back to Nigeria, we are like, I was all about, oh, let's just stay indoors. And he's like, let's go out, let's have fun. And now I'm grateful for it because
those are the things that
those are the things I hold on to. Especially this long distance marriage, those things I hold on to. But my saving self, oh, don't spend money on this, don't spend money on this. Like, and it's not a good thing. I always think it was a good thing. It's not. It's not. So now I'm learning to be freer with spending money. I never bought anything for myself in the university. Like, I mean, from when I left 600.
You say what?
I did it. Like, it's so bad. I want to save money. I want to start a business. I want to do this. I'm like, but now
I bought a lot too.
I will buy it.
A lot was bought.
I will not do impulse buy, but if I really, really want something, I ask myself, do you really want this thing? I have to assess myself, do you really need it? If I say I want it, I need it. Sometimes I don't even have to need it. Ice cream, I'll buy it because I want to make ice cream. Before, like, I'm not even joking. I used to buy things like I used to every single penny I spent in the university, I would write it down, calculate it. It's good to budget. It's good to do all of that, but please, money cannot keep me in it. It's just money. I mean that it's just money.
I just want to spend. That's what I want to do. But let's continue.
It's just money, please. So something else. So what's one thing you've unlearned from your teenage years?
Unlearned. Oh. Yeah. Have I really unlearned anything? Just me thinking.
As part of growth, you learn, you relearn.
What have I really unlearned?
Should I go first?
Go first.
Okay. Something I've learned, even me, I'm just thinking about it. Something I think that I have unlearned has to do with my personality. When I used to try to be somebody I was not, I used to hold myself together. Like, obviously, I still have responsibilities at a very young age. So I used to feel like I had to be a certain type of way because people pleasing, basically. I had to be a certain type of way because I wanted to be accepted. But right now, I have learned it because I've realized that not everybody is going to actually like me, and that's okay. Like, it's okay for people to say, "Oh, I don't like you," just because. And people sometimes don't like you just because you don't like him, just because of you, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I'm learning to be content with being myself, especially because I've been a lot of self-discovery, sitting with God and telling him to reveal myself to me. So discovering myself is making me become okay with being authentically myself. Some things that when I'm corrected, I take corrections, I unlearn some things. But you see that people pleasing, I'm unlearning. Sometimes I still feel bad when people don't like me, sadly. But I say to myself, it's okay.
It's
okay, like we're gonna be alright. So that's one thing.
I think one thing I learned is thinking that people, just because you play with people, they like you. You know, when I enter a place, I'm everywhere. I'm trying to look for trouble. I'm trying to play with everybody. Newsflash. It's not like that.
You're not playing with them, doesn't mean that you're friends.
Yes.
It's okay to copy like
I had to unlearn thinking like, oh, that's my friend. That's my friend. I had to categorize people: colleagues, classmates, acquaintances, friends, sisters, those kind of things, group members. It's just I had to unlearn it. I had to, because I think trust. I'm one person who trusts people easily. So when I think that this person, that's my friend, that's my guy. Especially in the workspace, I think that's really where what I had to unlearn. Workspace, it's you are your own.
That's like when I was working in Ado, that's something I told myself. Like, obviously I learned that at a very younger age, so I was like, colleague.
Yes, you're not people in that workspace. You are not really friends.
You're my colleague, and that's okay. It's okay to say, oh, you're just an acquaintance. Like, it's okay. Wow, that's nice. We're learning. So, how do you define success at this stage of your life?
How do I define success?
Please don't say peace of mind. Because I don't know why, I don't know why I saw that thing. How do you define success, peace of mind? I don't know. I don't think that's something that defines success.
I think it is being comfortable. I mean, in all ramifications. I mean, financially, spiritually, in terms of learning, in terms of like education. You understand? I'm not saying, some people, because there's sometimes where it's natural, someone tells you, I'm going for my master's, and then you are still trying to figure out
your life.
At some point I felt like I had to do master's. I said, come, why you
no
why I don't have interest particularly in, I want to practice clinical medicine. So what do I need masters for? It's okay to do masters, but I had to, I feel like there was just this pressure. Everybody's doing masters. Maybe I shouldn't do masters. I have no interest in public health. I have no interest in psychology. What exactly do I want to do? So I think I had to just sit down with myself and say, you have made it all.
You have done well.
You've done so well. You're not missing any step. You are going, but everybody just has their own pace and their own directions, and you have to make peace with it. So it's just being comfortable with that space where you are. You can be 30. You can be 30 and say, okay, someone that is 25, she's already doing her masters. So even if that person has more money than you, it doesn't. What I mean, that's I said, comfortable.
Yes,
you can still afford the basic things. You can drive a car. You can buy a house. You can not necessarily buy a house. Like you have where you sleep. You can even take a trip in a year at least. Let's say, okay, let me just, even if it is car.
Even if you cannot even do all those things, like look at yourself.
But at least you are doing. See, you are thriving.
You're thriving. That's the most important thing.
A pat at the back. So that's what I mean by comfort. You're just comfortable. At every point, spiritually, okay, you have a good relationship with God. Financially, okay, I can do this. I can send money home. I can buy drugs for my parents if they need. I can send my siblings money. I can do the basic day-to-day things.
Yeah.
Then
buy your toiletries.
Do your grocery shopping. Feed yourself. Then I've talked about financial everything.
I'm looking for some teachers and give you as medal. Like, hold it. You've done well. You done absolutely well. Like, this is something like I am actually where I am, because just I think it was last month. I didn't create anything for YouTube last month. I was just like talking myself. No, though, I'm not doing bad at all. Like, let me give it to myself. I'm not doing bad. I married at a very young age, done with medical school, currently doing my masters. But then when you're thinking about all those things, like, I'm okay.
Finishing medical school alone.
But I'm just realizing that it opened my eyes to the fact that I was not content. So I'll say, for me to define success at this stage of my life would be contentment. Just be content with where,
comfortable,
like, being content with
knowing that
where I am. And then being content doesn't mean that you'll be mediocre or complacent. To like, obviously there's that hunger for more, to be more,
no, you need
better.
More. That's why I said, it's not like you don't. It's just
to
know that you have your own. Everybody has their own direction. True. That's why I gave the example of masters. You want to do that. This person wants to do that. What do you really want? Do you want to continue? That's why when people tell me, I don't think I want to do medicine. I want to do an MBA. That's fine. Don't do it. Yes, you want to be into business, please. I'm all for it. That's just how
I think I wrote a post on my Instagram one time. It was when everybody, after medical school, people are doing house job. I know I took a break for 6 months before I started working. And then I'll get messages like, when I started, I'm just like, you're going to be left behind. Your mates are going in, and I'm like, please, who created these timelines? Who created this time? Nobody putting so much pressure on people. Like, everybody's running their own race.
Who starts early? I'm not wishing them. I'm just saying, like, imagine someone falls ill, maybe has a surgery, and the person has that 6 months. Something makes that person take a 6 months break from house job. It's the same thing. So,
and to be honest, it might not even be the same thing, because they are all on their own path. Their own recovery will be different.
Tape road. There's no perfect, straightforward road that everybody has to follow.
I did cover for over 2 years.
What you do in house job, you got maybe like a contract or something that
that is outside of medicine. And not because I did medicine doesn't mean I have to practice it. Like, I was away from home for like 2 years while I was in medical school. I came back. I took a trip with my parents and my family. I enjoyed being at home, just being present at home before I started working, because work took me away from home again for over a year before I came back. Like, just sit with God. Like, be content is how I define success right now. Sit with God and knowing that I'm where God wants me to be. I'm where God has placed me to be. And that's enough. That's enough. I am doing well for myself. I am putting in the work. I am not mediocre. I'm putting in the work to become a better version of myself. That's enough. So that's it for me. Okay, let's go to relationships. Let's go to relationship. Okay. Question. What's the biggest dating mistake so far? Can I answer the question because I'm married? So those mistakes are in the past.
Gosh. Okay. Go first.
No.
Go first.
You're the
now.
single girl here. Single
bye.
Pringle.
I'm not single Pringle.
Actually, you're not single. But if you are going to fail passports, what would you want?
Moving on. What's your own?
What's my biggest dating mistake so far? So there was a season of my life. I was not dating. It was situationship. Treating a situationship like a relationship. Yeah. But it's really dating because I'm not dating the person like, but then I was invested and it was not defined. I was invested in the relationship and it was not defined. And because I used to think like asking things like, oh, what are we? Maybe you feel this. You're not desperate. You just want to have focus for your life. You want to define it from the beginning.
What it
like yes, what it is.
The biggest dating mistake would be practicing detachment. I always feel like there's one. I'm always waiting for one shoe to drop, something to happen.
So you leave.
Yeah, I feel like I'm never really fully into
Run out, Sevos, my guy.
I'm ever ready to bolt. Like, that's my first. I think I have. You see that fight or flight? That's me. That's my motto. And even with people generally, and like I said, that's my biggest dating mistake. I feel like I just always
need to give some relationships.
Like you have to. Yes. So I can't fully trust you. I just always feel like. See you. Detachment, practicing. I see you. I've changed. Glory.
This one now. Describe your type in 3 words.
Some people say I should God fearing, but see, I want to believe that there's no Yoruba demon or Igbo demon. So I want to believe that we're all God fearing.
Why did you say Yoruba fearing? Why did you say Iboya? Don't do that to my channel, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said no Igbo demon, no Yoruba demon.
What about that tribes? Is that a demon?
I've not found out yet. I don't want to discover it. I don't know, so I'm not judging.
Madam, describe your type in 3 words.
So that's what I'm saying, God fearing. Yeah, that's a part of my
That's okay, that's staple.
Yes.
Obviously, first has to be God fearing. Okay,
yes.
Give us other 3.
That's
apart from God fearing.
To me, especially.
Happy attracted.
Good. Yes. You have to yes. Then secondly, ching ching ching. Ching ching ching. I'm not saying you have to have money because I want luxury items. Yes, I want luxury items, but I need to. I can't go lower than I am right now. What I mean is,
so
I need to be comfortable.
You
need to be comfortable. You want to have kids. You want to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Yes. So, yes. It needs to be rich. What did I say before? Attractive. Kind. I like a kind person. Kind people are.
I know that kindness is very important.
I have to be kind first because I need a kind. Because trust me, love is not enough. You need a kind partner on days when you are. Some people can literally be going through something and your partner will be impounding things, like just making things even worse.
Worse.
Yes, something worse. Because
wow,
you just need a kind man. That's what I can see.
Well, it's very answer.
I'm blushing too much.
Because like when I saw this case, I just thought of my husband.
Hell, you no go hear word though. Hell, you don't. My husband me to death this period.
Sorry, I'm not sorry. I just love my man so much. I saw this video by Maraji. He said like, I'm obsessed with my husband. That's me.
Clearly,
like I love my man. I love my husband so
much. Shout out to my man, my boo. I don't need to. Yeah. I don't need to be saying my man. But yes, my man.
Describe my type in 3 words. Kind. That kindness, like, it has to be there. So kind.
It's okay to copy me.
Like, you have to love the Lord. Like, not just, oh, I'm a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
You have to know God and love God, because if you're going to lead me, you have to be under God. Like, you follow Christ. Do you get? So someone that is Christ-like, someone that loves the Lord. So kind, Christ-like, someone that is generous.
Yeah,
because
yes,
you can be rich and not written there now. Generous, because I don't know how to ask for things, and something I'm learning. I'm learning to ask for help.
Yeah,
I don't know how to ask for things, like, but my husband is the first person. I didn't date like many people. I had like one relationship before I got met my husband, but obviously situationship. God saved me. God saved my life, really. Like, God taught me relationship. But I like my husband. I don't need to ask him. He just he has foresight. He think that one day he sent me money and he was like, I know you would never ask, but I know you need it. So this is me sending. And I was like, oh my god. Marry well.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
What's
an Instagram red flag for you?
I have it. It's a tie, but I feel like that tie you may not really know until you go deeper. It's between mommy's boys and people who are unnecessarily rude to, like artisans, helps, bartenders. Yes, it gives me this system, like, I don't know.
Instant red flag. Yeah,
I said it's dragging between that.
I feel you.
Mommy's boys too. Avoid the
mommy's boy.
I'm not saying he should not love his mom. Love his mom. Love your mom. I don't know what you're talking about. Love your mom, right? Has not even married a man that is about the love of his mom. But what I'm saying is, he should be able to take his decisions individually.
I feel like you are not. If you don't need to over-explain it. A mommy's boy does not mean that you don't love. Like, you can. Because not being a mommy does not mean that you don't love your mom. Do you get? But mommy's boy, red flag. I agree with you on that. Yeah. What's an instant red flag for you? So I'm going to use this, but I have an example for it. Someone told me, this your Jesus thing, self you're always doing. Red flag. Just the other way.
You're going to be blocked too. Is this
about turn to be but like, that's an instant red flag. And someone that uses, there's some words like, I can't even imagine where you're saying things like you're mad, you're stupid.
Oh, those kind of.
So that's anger issues. I feel like I just started
there are so many.
You don't give you body like this. I say, hey.
And another person
I have seen things.
People you should run away from are people who can go a day without talking to you. Especially when you have a fight.
That emotional manipulation, like that emotional.
If we remember, sometimes I jokingly say this thing. Even he too says it. Chana will say, don't worry, go and sleep. We'll continue
tomorrow. Go and drink chilled coke.
We'll continue the love tomorrow.
I don't advise that you
can. Even the next day, we can even give each other cold shoulder. But I must hear from you. If not, I will go and fight for the sick person.
Because you know cold shoulder is emotional abuse.
It's not.
I'll send you messages you need to listen to.
No, I'm not saying cold shoulder. I'm just saying. You're just in the mood to talk.
Yes,
like.
But then you communicate, that's something I have to learn. Like, before I'll just be throwing tantrums, I'm not want to talk to you, I'll just carry my shoulder like this. My husband is like, you cannot do that. If you cannot talk, you open your mouth and say, I am upset, I cannot have a conversation right now.
I need space.
I need a little bit of time, but we're going to talk about it soon. And your space cannot take up to 24 hours. No, go and pray to your Lord Jesus.
That's what I used to do. So sometimes when he notices that I'm just unnecessarily cranky, or maybe he asks me, how are you? Okay, so what's up? Then he'll ask me, what's up? I'll just get them like, why are you asking me, so what's up?
Yes, now because what's up? Because you have to come back. He's not, can't be up 24 hours.
So he just told me, okay, do you want the night off? Like I mean, like as in, do I just want my space for that night? And I do it for him. So when I notice that he's agitated, I just say, okay, do you want the night off?
Yeah, because you have to communicate through it. You're not allowed to like that silent treatment.
No silent treatment. But he's like I'm being intentional to allow you breathe, be on your own, so that you can. And then the next morning we can now start. Either I will like give options. Either should we talk about it, or we should just let it slide and just move on.
But then if you let it slide, sometimes it comes to bite you in the front.
Well.
Sometimes I'm just like,
no, it depends on the.
I feel better. Let me just move on.
But it depends on the levity of.
Yes, and then something happens later in the future, and then it now brings you back to that thing. I know, like how we should talked about it. So
it's because naturally I'm a vocal person. If you're annoying me, I'll tell you that you're annoying me. In fact, my face will tell you that I'm annoying you.
I think there's this. I think the rhino and the. Is this something?
I'm naturally like.
Talk about it.
No, I don't even waste time. Even for my friends, I'll tell you you are annoying me. So I don't think I have problems with that one. So and I had to one thing I had to learn to a relationship is try somebody that you want to be with.
Yes.
Is how you relay messages. Like I can tell you that I'm angry, but I can tell you the very calm.
Your tone.
Yes, that tone.
Your tone. What's your tone?
It's a whole. You have
to. I have to learn it. It's a difference between I am upset right now and I can't talk to you, and I beg you're pissing me off. I'm upset. This is different. They're two different things. No, I feel you. I never ghosted someone. Be honest. Tell us.
No, I haven't. Yes, ma. I'm the queen of ghosting. In fact, I'm telling
you have repented. I
keep telling people that
you've repented.
I've changed though. In fact, I want to say again that Harvesters is doing a good job with me because
I'm actually proud of you, because like sometimes I think I've told you recently, like, oh my God, you've actually grown, you've changed, like your spiritual, your walk with God. And that's why I tell people, you don't just judge people. And that's why I don't understand people that just judge people, because we're all growing. There's some things that I was doing last year, like right now, I'm looking back, I'm like, oh my God, I've grown so much.
I used to be the queen of ghosting.
Yeah. They're repenting. Even with our friendship, the time just disappeared. I cannot do. I kept saying, right, get up looking. I see you open this door. And
I know how you will talk to me in a room.
And you would talk to me. And we talked.
I had to change. I feel like when people just stress me out, I told you both, that flight or fight, I just want to run. So ghosting, I know.
I'm proud of you, actually.
But I think I learned how to communicate. I don't think this relationship can work out. I don't think this relationship can work out.
Yeah.
I think it's better. And I don't block people.
Even me, I used to actually ghost. I used to run.
But the ghost
I told you now, my husband told me he was just my time, God forbid. That's why I'm talking to. Oh my God, and God has worked on my heart so much. I've seen the growth so much. There was a time that look, I put myself up like this on this YouTube channel like this.
See, I'm not such a bad person after all.
I'm not such a bad person. I am a work in progress.
Trust the process.
God is working on me daily. Even some things I still do now that I know that like in the next future I will look at them like, oh my God, I've changed. Yeah. I used to go to someone, there was a season of my life where I was hurting. I got people that hurt people, to be honest, and I was talking to a couple of guys at that time. This situation, they used to swear for me. I felt like I was not even in God. It's just that I didn't know better. Right?
Yeah,
and I was talking to a lot of people. I didn't even understand I didn't even know what it was. I was talking to a lot of people. I was just catching feelings. And because I am so emotional, I have been something, I catch feelings quick. I was catching feelings. I was talking to a lot of people at the same time, and there was a time I was praying. It was just one day, like by 3 a.m. those people woke me up, and then we were having a conversation, and then he brought that thing up. Like, you're talking to all these people, and like we had like a serious conversation that like it was a conviction. I felt that conviction in my heart. I'm just like, see, what you're doing is not good. Like, it is not good at all. So I just looked at it. I mean, I could have done better by sending the message. I'm like, oh, I cannot talk to you anymore. I just woke up that morning. I had finished crying the night before. Woke up that morning and blocked everybody. I blocked all of them. That was a bad approach. Now that I realized, but then I just wanted. I felt so convicted. My heart was just
pain. But that's what helps you. move forward, like just for your peace of mind. Sometimes it may not be the best approach, but you know, anything to make you move on. You can maybe apologize later eventually, but me, I believe in what helps me at that point. If the Holy Spirit tells me, okay, you know, you need to leave this space, you need to, I would, just so that I can have peace of mind.
That peace of mind is important. But like, I felt like such a bad person, and I just blocked everybody, and I actually became very okay being single. So instead I even started idolizing singleness. That's a different topic. That's like this life, God is helping us. Do you believe in soulmates?
Of course.
Really?
Yeah, of course. I do.
Not if I believe in soulmates, I believe in true love. But soulmates.
I believe in true love. I just believe that there's some people.
What is just love? Why don't you believe in?
No, what I mean is not like not how do I explain it? Maybe because I just feel I have so many married friends, right? So I've picked up so many things, and it just makes me feel like the only love that can be enough, the love of God.
Oh, I get that. That was me before I got like that. I feel like that was one of my biggest fears too.
That's just maybe that's just how I feel for now.
One of my biggest fears is like marrying the wrong person, because you've seen people marry wrong and they are like, I beg go, I beg.
Especially when you have, like I said, I have so many of them.
Yeah.
So I just keep picking. So what I believe is that there's just somebody for you. Especially when you vibe on a different level. You know, somebody that like you can look at me, you know what I'm thinking. I'm like, stop looking at me now. You know what I want to see. You know, I say something and I'm just like, please. So I just feel like you have a soulmate. Some people find, you know, some people can even claim they have more than one soulmate. I don't know about that one, but I know that
there's left from Solomon. If you can't read the book of Proverbs, I said Solomon like looked at himself so much that everybody fool like you're such a
goat of all
time.
Goats.
Like oh my god, this has been fun. This has been fun. It's been fun. I was thinking we're going to laugh a lot, but this question we are too serious.
We're too serious. I have to think.
So let's do some fun things at the end, just to end. Let's just end it with something fun.
Okay.
What was the first impression about me? Can you remember how we became friends?
I can remember how we became friends, but my first impression about you was like, hey, who was the first one I saw? Maybe in chemistry class, one of those classes we used to have.
100 level.
100 level. I think it was just like, who is this person that is always perpetually late?
You have to say it.
I just had to. Which
so bothered.
Fashionably late. Like when I say that, I mean sometimes she'll have to start looking for seats to sit in class. Yeah. So I think that was my friend. I was like, why is this person always late?
And I don't know. I wake up early and I'll still go late.
Then it continued like that because I now realized that okay, you know, it's someone that she decides that she wants to wash clothes. She wants to communicate with the Holy Spirit. In fact, the Trinity is that morning.
And you know, to be honest, I was thinking like
I don't have breakfast.
Yes, I don't eat breakfast. So I was thinking I was doing the right thing because like even if I wake up late, I still want to do my quiet time. This bit, like obviously that's the growth.
Yeah.
That now I am the one that is literally like people's time. My time is valuable. I'm short for time.
I was like, nah.
Yeah,
I don't like.
I think at home,
who get late.
even at home, my parents were tired of me. I would always be late.
It's because you don't have no sense of urgency. That's
yeah, they have a sense of urgency. Yeah. How was I was 1600 level, please.
I was between 2016, but yes, we were all around that.
Yeah, I don't know, you're 16 too. I was 2017.
No, I was 15 when we entered. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Moving on. Yeah, that's how we became friends. We became friends through a friend. Because I think I just felt like you were a very judgmental person.
Yeah.
At the time, and I don't know, I just felt like you were standing.
Why did you feel like I was judgmental?
Because you were doing SU.
So this is scripture union. I was so in love with God that everything about me was God this, God that. I am very much in love with God. I did start since I was 13. So I carry God on my head.
You were just doing too much.
I carry God on my head.
Concerned.
I was not doing too much. I don't do too much.
I said I felt like you were doing too much.
Okay, now you understand. So yeah, I am in love with God.
If you don't know
and
God,
people that are in love,
love God, you adult life, you are dead. That's what I can tell you. So Don't bother. So
I am
now
in-
there's nobody
I-
that can S you as far as I'm concerned.
Even you that you are in love with just a man, people that see it will say, "Oh, you're doing too much." We
Yeah,
are
of
just
course.
a girl in love, and
Yeah.
I was a girl in love with God,
Yeah.
with all my
that was
and
mine.
the fact that He loved me with all my shenanigans and all my flaws. Yeah, but I'm better now. I appear early for things. I have a sense of urgency now. That's nice.
What?
My first impression of you,
I know what to get.
I was like, "Who is this fashionista? And you don't have anything to do with your life. You should do makeup.
Yes, I
You do the makeup to class.
That's true.
You don't have other things to do with your
Nice
life.
eyebrows.
I rather read novel. Like I rather wake up and read novel before we go to class than reading makeup. You always doing makeup. You always dress on point. Like all those things.
Don't know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Okay. How did you become friends with me?
How did I become friends with you? Yes, it was through mutual friends, like mutual friends. So that we became friends, and then we just started talking, and yeah, look at us now.
The rest is history.
The rest they say is history. What's one fun fact about you? I think I share my fun fact on this channel. So I don't have any fun fact again to share on this channel. So yeah, our guess, I don't know answer.
In as much as I am an outgoing person, I'm kind of an introvert.
You're an ambivert.
Yeah.
I say ambivert and ambivert.
I'm not sure what the word.
But I feel like saying that ambivert now looks like I'm saying that.
I don't know what word it is, but
yeah.
In as much as
we'll write it on the screen.
I like being, but after like 1 hour, 2 hours, I just my battery just drains and I just want to go back.
That social battery thing.
Refill, and yeah, that's the fun fact.
I think I'm a social homebody.
And that fun fact about me, I have agoraphobia. I have a terrible fear of height. It's terrible, very terrible. I mean, when I say very terrible, I mean. And the day I went to leisure, there's this Lekki conservative. I stopped at one point. I said, "God, I regretted it. I regretted it."
You want to go to an amusement park?
I can't do amusement parks. I can't do those things are going. I can't.
No, I feel like that one is just people sitting down to say, "Oh, I don't love my life. I want to die." Because before I go on those things, I think, what if something happened now? What if
I can't look down from the top of, let's say, like an 8th
screen
floor,
just spoiled
from an 8th floor? I can't look down. Is that bad?
You just like you want to fall. You want to drop.
It's like I'm falling already. Then I have motion sickness, especially when I'm flying or when I'm on the boots.
That motion sickness.
I have to
travel tire.
It's so bad. No, it's
road trip.
I don't even like that one is even the worst. But you see that flying, it's that bad that even if the flight is a 9-hour flight, sometimes I even have to start reading. I just
what I don't have it because I've had to travel
and I always travel with packed containers of chewing gum because I'm battling with nausea. Even short flights, I mean interstate, it's wow. Yeah, so those are the fun facts about me. I can't. Nobody would ever know.
Do you know that people think that I am extroverted?
You?
Yes.
Extroverted?
There's nothing extroverted about me. I'm not even ambivert.
In fact, so this is like
introverts come to level
of exposure.
I'm just socially extroverted. Like on social media, because I like to talk. Yeah, I think that's good. It's been nice doing this with you. Will you come back?
You pay me.
I pay you. How much? You think that I can
30 billion for the account?
Hey. You like money, Igbo girl.
We're from the same place.
Girl.
We are from the same place.
But I don't like money rich you now. If
we don't like money.
I like money.
Yeah, let's perform experiment. Give me your money. Let's see if you don't like money.
That money.
Give me your money. Let's see if you
that
like
money
money
to
or
give
not.
You. That's
Anyway,
the truth.
It's been nice doing this.
It's been nice doing this with you.
Thank you for
I'm so happy.
This special invite. I appreciate you. And
that's if I wrote letter to give it to come. You be begging me. She was begging to be here.
Send a letter to my PA. Don't forget that.
Ooh. Do you know your Delulu? I was so that I'm Delulu. I was scared. Your Delulu is mad me sometimes. I'm like,
no. So you had to come on now. Do you know what I do with my time? people pay for my time.
I shouldn't be acting around like this. See, this is the thing with my friends. I keep forgetting.
Can't you see how demure I am? How the moody.
The woogie.
Anyway.
Oh my god, I should learn to laugh real.
God, just tea.
I can like this.
Okay.
I feel like okay, when I'm outside, I try to control it. Whenever I'm with my friends, like I'm laughing, like tears be coming out. I'm right on the floor.
That's tears.
Oh my god. I'm grateful for intentional friendships. So I think I should start this with you, since you're my first guest and you're my friend.
I'm scared.
Can
I be scared? You're my man. Why would I look at you?
Because you love me. You love me. That's the truth.
No, really. Occasionally.
Thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for featuring in this video. I want to know that I love you.
I love you too.
I love you. I love you intentionally. I don't love you occasionally. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like,
subscribe.
So if I say like, you say like, share. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Leave a comment.
Nice comment.
If you're in your 20s, how's life in your 20s been? Let's just tell us what's life like in your 20s. Are you feeling what we are feeling here? The breeze, did it reach your end?
Definitely did.
Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
That's the bone of contention here. Hi guys, this is me. Before I change. Quit, you're going to look, it's not cute though.
Yeah, quit.
You're looking surprised.
Respect yourself.
I get shy around people. No. I get shy around people. Which last? Because
my friend's mother is there, she's laughing at us.